So welcome ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to today's video. We're not going to be Master League today, unfortunately. Yesterday was the Europa League final, so I was kind of diving into that. Actually, I'm recording this just before it kicks off, so I haven't had time to do a Master League, and I don't know the result of the Europa League yet, but hopefully Man United won.
Good one.
Anyway, so what we're going to be doing is just diving into a bit of a roundup for PES 2022. What's going on? Because there's been a little bit of, it's minimal. It's minimal. And I'll be honest with you, folks, I put these videos out to get a little bit more viewage. It has to be done. I'll be honest with you. That's life. That's YouTube in a nutshell. Got to keep it relevant. So we're going to be having a look at some licenses as Alfie's off as always. Oh no, Ollie's off today. See you later, Ollie. So anyway, the first piece of news that we're going to dive into is this right here. So, Konami announces long-term exclusive partnership with Atalanta BC. So there we go. So Konami have announced today that the company has signed a long-term exclusive partnership agreement with Atalanta. Yeah, that's ridiculous. They're not going to say that because you guys know how my name pronunciation goes. The top-tier Italian football club who recently finished the season in 3rd place. So what they said was, as we prepare to unveil the future of the eFootball PES series, I am delighted to announce this exclusive partnership with Atalanta, a truly formidable club with an exciting future at the highest levels of European football. You got to put in big words there, folks, to make it sound a little bit more juicy. Working side by side with our partnered clubs is an important element of our strategy to deliver industry-leading video games to football fans all over the world. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just run the trailer. So they put out a bit of a trailer. This is it in a nutshell. Obviously, it's in PES 2021. They're not showing us any PES 2022 stuff right now. So obviously, what you're going to be seeing is in PES 21. They pretty much go through. They show a couple of players. They do the old 360 spin. And then they do the traditional trailer that we've seen many, many times. It would be nice if they mixed it up a little bit, but, you know, I don't really care, to be honest. It's a trailer. We all know the point of these is just to give you a glimpse of what's to come in the future. So, yeah, they've picked up a few licenses, haven't they, Konami, when it comes to the Italian leagues? Because there's one thing that I do want to mention, and that is the Serie A. And regarding that license, because FIFA 2022 have actually snapped that up. Before we get into that, we'll let this trailer run through. Bit of Italian spiel, talking about that next season. A ball in, a headed finish. Ooh, that's a tasty little header, isn't it? Beautifully done, son. He has a bit of a penalty, whacks that into the old top bins. That goes in the bottom corner. That goes there. And there we go. It was nice. Nice and quick and easy. So there's the first piece of news, folks. Atalanta has been officially licensed and partnered in PES 2022. So yeah, regarding FIFA, this is what they were saying here, right? So if we go to this, and they were just saying, starting next season, EA Sports will become the official video game partner for Serie A. Okay, do they show anything else? EA's proposal was accepted in the Serie A assembly held yesterday. No details on Juve Roma team licenses for FIFA 2022 yet. And all that. Now, what does this actually mean? Honestly, folks, I wouldn't even worry about it because if you're a PES head like myself for many, 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 many years, you know that licenses don't mean a whole lot. It really depends how much flexibility we're going to get in PES 2022. Are we going to be able to edit more, which I hope you can? Can you put more mods in and do that? I mean, mods aren't technically allowed in PES, you know, that's all done through PC. But on console, if it's a really deep edit mode, then I don't really care about league licenses. They mean nothing to us. What they're going to get is like the actual package, you know, the balls, the scoreboards, you know, there'll probably be a bunch of stadiums come with it and all that stuff. But I wouldn't worry about it, folks. It's very minimalistic at this point with the whole licensing thing. And it's just, you know, it's water under the bridge at the end of the day. Because licensing with PES has been, you know, it's always never been there. We have more licenses now than we've ever had before. So just appreciate that. All right, so moving on, if you actually head over to Twitter, there's this guy here called Cam, or It's Camaldino. He puts out some decent stuff if you want to kind of keep up to date with what's going on, but I wanted to run through a couple of things here. And the first was sort of Master League and My Club, because they did say we recognize that many of you are enthusiastic for the new My Club and Master League content, and we are also excited to share that large updates are in the works for both of these modes. So that's kind of clarification that they will be revamping those two for PES 2022, and it's a no-brainer. You know, Become a Legend's gone, let's be honest. No one really bothers with it anymore, and if anyone does, then I feel sorry for you because it hasn't had any updates for an obscene amount of time. But primarily, look, you know, I'm playing Master League, and it's what I put out on YouTube, and then there's a ton of streamers that obviously play My Club. So for them, financially, they're going to have to push My Club a lot more than Master League, but still, you know, don't forget about the Master League, folks, because that was the bread and butter of PES 20, or not PES 20, but PES in general for many, many years when it started. We all played Master League. We loved it. So yeah, there's the news. Atalanta partnered, as we know. Now, when it comes to the Unreal Engine, so apparently saying that it's looking to be set in Unreal Engine 4 is what the game is going to be done on. Not really a surprise because the Unreal Engine 5 will now release early 2022 anyway, with early access now available. They'll build it on the Unreal 4 engine and then they'll just sort of, you know, migrate it over to the updated engine, hopefully, when that starts coming out. And that's the luxury of using the Unreal Engine now as opposed to using the Fox engine. No, I'm not a programmer and I don't know all about that stuff. However, you've got to say that the Unreal Engine is obviously very, very, very well known. So if there's any updates to it, a new engine comes out, they can transition from one engine to the other. And they don't have to do this whole, you know, Fox engine, then you've got to build a brand new engine. So just build a solid game on the Unreal Engine, Konami, and then you can start updating it. Yeah? Lovely jubbly. They had this little demonstration that they showed with the Unreal Engine 5 improvements, just sort of showing the lighting, and all that fun stuff there as well. I mean, it's going to look good. I mean, look, PES is not a bad-looking game. If anything, I'd say PES is better looking when FIFA comes into play, when it comes to actually, like the turfs and stuff. You guys play FIFA, the newest one, on consoles? The turf looks horrendous. It's almost... I don't even know what colour it is. I mean, I don't know what that is for a map, but it's like that colour with a green, even though that's a flowery thing. It doesn't look good. You know, I don't know what FIFA did with the grass, but they certainly messed it up a little bit. So this is news that PES 2022 is going to happen for those of you concerned about it, because this guy right here, the commentary partner of Luis Garcia, is now also recording his lines for PES 2022. This is apparently what this guy said right here. We're still in the chamber. I don't know. I mean, this was translated. Now recording the PES 2022. Ooh, and a bad word. So, as you can see, they have gone into the works of recording PES 2022 commentary. Does that mean that the commentary is going to actually be good? Probably not. Being honest with you. Honestly, the foreign commentary is probably far better than the English commentary. I would expect the same commentary team. I very much doubt that Konami have gone in there and updated the commentary, but we'll see. Time will tell. So there we go, folks. That's pretty much all for today. Nothing too crazy for you. I just kind of wanted to keep you guys up to date. And as I said, I want to keep things relevant, and this gets me more views sometimes. So you got to put it out there. I'll be honest with you, and I am being honest with you. But these are all the partner clubs they have. Don't expect any kind of changes. I would expect most of these, if not all of them, to stay there for PES 2022. Obviously, Napoli's a new one. Now they've done Atalanta. They've always got Roma as well. And then Juventus is exclusive too. So if they can keep those, the big name clubs, you are getting the stadium in there with all the proper faces, the badges, the kits, all that. I mean, it's a positive, isn't it? It's a positive. But don't expect too much to change for PES 2022. Time will tell. No, they won't be at E3, so make sure you remember that. You're going to have to wait a little bit for any actual PES 2020 news. But 2020, 2022, there's too many 20s going on. Anyway, stay tuned for more. I will keep you guys up to date if there is anything out there. If you've got any news to share, leave it in the comments. If you like the look of it, fantastic. Give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. The choice is yours, folks. But until next time, we'll be back with Master League tomorrow. Take care.
That's all, folks.